Some of you might have heard me mention in some of my videos that about a year ago I tore my ACL and possibly did some damage to my meniscus. I am happy to report that today is a very good day because I had my ACL reconstruction today. I was going to start out the video with us getting up at 4:30 in the morning and driving to the hospital for the surgery, and I was going to record me getting into the beautiful gowns that they give you and the beautiful hair accessories, but I decided not to. I'm a little superstitious about things like that. So I decided just to wait until I got home and I was comfortable and I could reflect on my day. So we were there at 6 a.m. and I was on my way home at 11:30. So hey, it pays to be the first surgery of the day. Um, it went very well. I am very happy to report, oh, thank God, that I had no damage to my meniscus, which is good news because instead of being on crutches for 4 weeks, if I had hurt my meniscus, I will only be non-weight bearing and on crutches for 2 weeks. So that was the first thing that the doctor said to me when I came out of surgery, and I just was pumped. I felt really, really good after my surgery. The night before, I was a little anxious. You know, you're always a little bit nervous. It really got real at midnight when I knew that I couldn't snack or drink anything. It became very, very real, and I became very, very grumpy because you're never so thirsty and hungry as to when you're told you can't eat or drink. We came back home. So after the surgery, my husband went and got my pain medication and got me situated in the bed with my leg elevated, the ice pack on it. I did have a little bit of pain when I got home. Well, not a little bit. I was really uncomfortable when I got home. So we started my pain medication and I was able to relax. I slept off and on throughout the afternoon. And I know that the blockers that they gave me, I guess they're nerve blockers, will start to wear off anywhere between 16 and 24 hours. So I wanted to get on a good schedule with my pain medication, not to let that get out of control, because tomorrow might be a very challenging day when it comes to pain. So I am very relieved. I am very thankful, and I'm very excited about my recovery. I really missed being able to dance full out with my cast. I'm not an accomplished dancer. I'm not an accomplished choreographer by any means, but that is part of what I do at the theater, and it brings me a lot of joy. And I didn't get to do that with the last show, and I really missed it a lot. So my goal in having the ACL reconstruction is to get back to doing full out what I love and enjoy, and that is, you know, working with the kids and maybe dancing in a show myself. So I tore my ACL when I was 18 years old. I tore my left ACL when I was 18 years old and had the surgery. And the doctor and surgeon just flat out told me, you know, you're not going to be able to dance anymore. And dancing was a huge part of my life. And unfortunately, at 18 years old, I just believed him. And I just stopped dancing. And there's a little bit of regret because of all the years I lost. But as I think I've mentioned before, God always gets you where you need to go. And as a result of me losing that ability that I had relied on so much to get me on stage, I had to rely on other things that I weren't so much comfortable with. I started taking vocal lessons and learned to sing properly, and I really got interested in the craft and the skill of acting. So there is a little bit of regret for the years that I lost to dance, but it led me in a direction that also became a blessing in my life. Now, 30 years later, I tear my right ACL, and I'm older and I'm wiser, and I have the fortitude, and I'm not willing to let that part of my life go so easily. So the reason why I decided to go ahead and have this ACL reconstruction is that I want to continue doing what I love, and that's working with the kids and being up at the theater and dancing in shows every once in a while. So I feel like it's a good goal and my heart is in it. I'm inviting you to come along on this journey to my goal of getting back to where I need to be, so that I can do what brings me joy and what brings me happiness. Which kind of reminds me, I don't know if you've seen my Unhoped video. It kind of tells the story about how I was put in a situation that I didn't like, and I prayed for God to get me out of it, and He didn't, and it became a huge blessing to my life. So maybe this journey that I'm going on through this ACL reconstruction, maybe that's my Unhoped 2 adventure. I'd like to call things that happen to me in my life that I didn't expect, didn't necessarily want, in some cases I'm totally opposed to, how God can use those as blessings in our life, and I call those unhoped stories. I think I'm gonna get a sweatshirt that says Unhoped. I'm going to be sitting a lot, so I've been doing I've done a lot of preparation leading up to my ACL surgery. We are doing a play, which you will see a video premiering our new play that we're going to be doing this fall. It is a play, it's not a musical. We are doing a really big musical in the spring, which will start in January. And I'm so in love with the music and all of the choreography that we can do in that show. So I actually started this summer working with my student director and kind of giving her ideas about what kind of feel I wanted this dance. And we did a little bit of workshops, of course, being extra careful with my knee, but so I've already kind of started that. That was all the rage last week, but good has got a wicked beat. Good is the new bad.
That's nice. Once you've made certain that our future's safe and sure, his mother's daughter, she's going out on tour.
Kick to the inside.
If you wanna be evil
And hit it.
and free, show you what we got.
We split. Boys go. So basically, this is the setup. This is what I came home from the hospital. As you can see, I have this beautiful thigh-high piece underneath it. Of course, it's bandaged. Hopefully, this is not all swelling, but it is wrapped pretty tight. And this is the brace. Of course, it is locked. And I just realized that this buckle came out, and I don't know why, but I'll get that back on. So this is where I am. I can move my ankle, and I've been doing ankle rotations and moving my toes. Of course, the nerve blockers affect this up here. I'm starting to get a little bit of sensation back because I can feel me scratching a little bit. So this is the deal. And I will tell you that once I got the pain under control when I got home today, I will tell you, and this might be too much information, But my biggest gripe about today is that when you're in a contraption like this and you've been on a saline drip almost, for 4 hours, and you come home and they're saying, drink liquids, drink liquids. Well, what happens? Well, you have to go to the bathroom a lot. So getting out of this position that I'm in with my leg elevated and in the brace that is locked, it's quite an ordeal to get on your crutches and go to the bathroom. Then once you get there, you have to get on the toilet. Then, of course, when you have done your business, I have often today thought, I'm just going to sit here, because relying on all your weight on your good leg to get you off of the toilet is, yeah, it's pretty taxing, especially today it was. So that's my biggest gripe is getting this leg into the bathroom. So I guess that's not a really big thing, but it is awkward. My son, who is so sweet, he actually knocked on the bathroom door and was like, do you need any help? And that's not appropriate. But I was like, no, I got it. But he did offer, so it's very sweet. I've got my puppies up here. I'm going to be working on blocking for the new play tonight. I'm probably not going to get any sleep because my sleep schedule is completely off. I can rest during the day. My caregiver, my wonderful husband, I have sent to bed because he didn't get any sleep last night, and he has been absolutely waiting on me hand and foot. He made me a beautiful dinner. I'll show it to you. I hope you'll come on this journey with me. It's an adventure, and it's going to be hard, but I like adventures and I like doing hard stuff. So we'll see what this unhoped story brings together.